Hello there, thanks a lot for dropping by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard. 1956, the year it all broke loose in rock and roll. Boy, Elvis's Heartbreak Hotel single arrived in March, and after that, there was no looking back. So the Rock and Roll Package Tour was born this year, and who better to lead it than the previous year's biggest rock star in the world by far, Bill Haley with his Comets, co-headlining with the Platters, who had a pair of top 5 pop hits the previous year, so they were right there with Haley. Let's go ahead and take a look at each one of these beauties individually. If this one looks familiar, by the way, perhaps it's because I already video blogged the poster from 3 months earlier, back in February of '56, and Roy Hamilton was co-headlining along with Haley, and some of the acts down below were different. This, of course, is the 6x9-inch handbill. Now, interestingly, on this tour, Haley was the only white performer, so racial tension was prevalent throughout the tour. 47 dates, I might add, so several actually had to be canceled due to protests and bomb threats, pickets, and violence. As for the item itself, well, just like the poster, you've got this great symmetrical design, and the top of this flyer is just as good as it gets. Look at that. The biggest rock and roll show of '56 in that wavy black banner with stars. Just love it. Sort of hidden by the black banner so you can't see it. Super Attractions present. And then you've got All in Person on there. And then those 2 killer acts with 2 killer song titles topping the bill. Bill Haley and his Comets, Rock Around the Clock, and the Platters with The Great Pretender. Boy, then you've got Clyde Mcphatter, Lavern Baker, and Big Joe Turner in red ovals next, but no pictures or song titles. So what that makes as the other big presence on this piece is Frankie, Lymon, and the Teenagers, due to a nice prominent photo of the group there, a hit song title, and, reflectively, the sheer weight of that song. My goodness. Why Do Fools Fall in Love was a true masterpiece of 50s doo-wop rock and roll, and lives on to this day. So, since I'm talking symmetry here, people back then might have had to stop and think for a second, okay, whose photo is that? But then it became pretty obvious, because the only other contender was the Teen Queens, and they were a pair of sisters. The song title on there, Eddie My Love, one of a couple of songs given, was a top 20 pop hit for them. Then you have Bo Diddley and the Drifters, future Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, and you've got the Flamingos and the Colts next, and it would be 3 years, though, before the Flamingos had their one big hit, I Only Have Eyes for You. And then you've got Red Prysock and his big Rock and Roll Orchestra. 12 top attractions, all in person. And then down there, the white venue box. And you know something, if we ever need evidence that the venue info was stamped in later, take a look at how it's crooked on here. The Syria Mosque in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thursday, May 3rd. 2 big shows, 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. All seats reserved. Now how's this for a price? $1.75? That is 15 cents per act if you took the cheapest seats. Holy cats. Up through $3.75. And then a couple of ticket locations are given. So for this show, 9,000 people actually turned out. They were energetic but well-behaved. And the top headliner, Haley, was paid $1,400 for this and all shows on the tour. By the way, a shout out for R&R Historian, a blog on the website, on the internet, which was helpful with some of this background information. Okay, so let's see what this tour looked like in the fall of 1956. Yeah, you probably recognize this great poster image. I have blogged the poster before, by the way. Super Attractions present the biggest in-person show of '56. That's what they were calling it for this leg. We're now in October, November of '56 on a 40-date tour. And right there at the top, you can see, upper left, Bill Haley and the Comets. Whoops, always supposed to be his Comets. And the song title, See You Later, Alligator, his last top 10 hit ever from January of this year. Elvis just wiped him off the map. Nice picture of Bill, plaid sports jacket and bow tie. Then the upper right, you've got the sensational Platters with Magic Touch and My Prayer. Great to have those on there, both top 5 pop hits. Matter of fact, My Prayer was #1 pop for a full month this very summer. Then below that, the big red oval, Frankie, Lymon and the Teenagers. Why Do Fools Fall in Love? On the previous flyer, the whole group was pictured. This time you've got Frankie only, all of 14 years old, which kind of portends, his impending break from the group after just 1 year for a solo career. But all reports are that he was just the white-hot performer on this tour, stealing the show. That's how big a record it was as well. And then you've got Clyde Mcphatter. He's a holdover from the previous. The Clovers are new though, and just in the nick of time, song title Love, Love, Love was their last hit ever. And then you've got the man right there. Wow, big yellow oval there, almost smack dab in the middle, Chuck Berry. And what a killer song, Roll Over Beethoven. Oh my goodness, that's just, what an addition, right, from the previous tour. Holy cats. Then you've got 5 more new acts, including even the band leader, now Buddy Johnson and his big orchestra. As for the venue box down there below, the white box, it says Missouri Theater in St. Louis, Saturday night, November 3rd. 2 performances, 8 and 11 p.m., all seats reserved. Popular prices. Now you usually don't see that term. I think that simply means the promoter had not finalized his ticket prices yet, but wanted to start advertising the show. And then 6 ticket buying locations are given. Okay, well, let's jump ahead just a scant 4 days from this. Wednesday, November 7th at the Denver Coliseum in Colorado. 1 show at 8:30 p.m. Ticket locations are kind of fun. A department store, a record shop, drugstores, a men's store, and, unusually, military installations. Okay, for the last one, we're going to jump forward 2.5 weeks. And Chicago, Illinois on November 24th. Although it doesn't say Chicago anywhere on this flyer, just Civic Opera House on Wacker Drive. 2 shows in the second city on this occasion, and tickets on sale at the Opera House box office. But have you spotted the change in the talent? Do you have sharp eyes? Well, the white banner just below Chuck Berry, instead of 11 big attractions all in person, it now says, direct from England, Vic Lewis and his orchestra. Well, that was a bit of a mix-up as they changed things out because obviously only one orchestra or group of musicians travels on a tour like this, so on this occasion it was either Buddy or Vic, but certainly not both. 1956, boy, what a seminal year for the brand new teenage phenomenon, rock and roll, and the year that package tours were either born or certainly came on strong. And one of the best ways to get the word out for people to buy tickets is with colorful, attention-grabbing flyers and handbills, and had a great 4 of them to show you today. Thanks a lot for stopping by. It's been fun. Take care, and we'll see you again for something soon. Bye-bye.